A bird has. Smart pick. Hollow bones is the correct choice. A water bird. Valid point. Duck is true.
An adult has?
Nice work. You chose 32 teeth and it is correct. All birds fly? On track. False is the correct answer.
Birds have a beak.
Clear logic. Your choice true is sound and 100% true. Chisel-shaped teeth. Well reasoned. Incisors is the correct choice.
A fast-running bird.
Strong choice. Ostrich is the right answer. Ducks have dash feet.
Bravo. Webbed is the answer.
Birds make nests for. Exactly. All of these make sense, and it is right choice.
Cranes and herons are.
Perfect. Wading birds is the correct choice.
Crows and sparrows are.
You got it? Your choice, perching birds, is right. Cows have teeth for dash. Solid response. Snipping grass is a valid choice.
Identify the wisdom teeth.
Correct. Molars is the right answer.
Woodpecker has dash beak.
Excellent choice. Chiseling beak is the right answer.
Find out the perching bird.
Right choice. Myna is the best answer.
Dash is our national bird.
Right again. Peacock is a valid answer.
Cats have sharp teeth for.
Smart move. Tearing and cutting meat is an accurate answer. Duck has this type of feet. You chose webbed, and it is correct. How do birds perch on trees? Good thinking. Using feet and claws is the right answer. Who are the enemies of birds? Excellent. Only A and B is a brilliant choice. Teeth are part of your skeleton. Nicely done. True is a solid answer. Birds fly with the help of dash. Great thinking. Wings and tail is the right choice.
Dash steal bird eggs to eat them.
Nice selection. Squirrels is the correct and valid answer.
A bird which is called lazy bird.
Well done. Cool is the right choice.
It makes its nest between stones.
Well picked. Indian robin is the correct answer.
Ducks and penguins have dash feet.
Correct response. Webbed is the most accurate answer. How many incisors do humans have? Sharp thinking. 8 is the right choice. What are your front teeth called? Good job. Your answer incisors works well here.
A bird with long and pointed beak.
Great job. Hummingbird is the accurate answer.
Birds are able to fly because of.
You're right. All of the above is the correct answer.
Snake has sharp and straight teeth.
Solid response. True is a valid choice. There are dash molars in each jaw. Nice work. You chose 6 and it is correct. Indian robin is not like the crow. You're right. True is the correct answer.
Its teeth grow throughout its life. Nice selection. Squirrel is the correct and valid answer. The cud-chewing animals are called. Excellent choice. Ruminants is the right answer. A bird which has strainer in its beak. Correct response. Duck is the most accurate answer. Teeth that are used for tearing food.
Correct. Canines is the right answer.
Dash is the bird which sings sweetly. Great job. Cool is the accurate answer. Most birds' bodies are designed for dash. Perfect. Flying is the correct choice. Which of these teeth are like scissors?
Right choice. Incisors is the best answer.
Which type of teeth are long and pointy? Smart pick. Canine is the correct choice. Teeth that help in cutting or biting food. Exactly. Incisors make sense and it is right choice. Teeth that help to chew and grind the food. Good thinking. Molars is the right answer. What type of birds have the smallest nests? Clear logic. Your choice, hummingbirds, is sound and 100% true. The crow builds its nest high up on a tree. Great thinking. True is the right choice. Birds have 2 feet with dasher toes on each. Right again. 4 is a valid answer. Which of the following is a scratching bird? On track. Hen is the correct answer. Teeth that helps to crush and chew the food. Bravo! Premolars is the answer. Ducks have webbed feet, which enable them to. Sharp thinking. Swim in water is the right choice. Which bird has laid eggs in Gopal Bai's house? Excellent. Indian robin is a brilliant choice. Which among the following is the climbing bird? Well picked. Woodpecker is the correct answer. Dash have short front teeth for snipping grass. Smart move. Chow is an accurate answer. A bird which has sharp eyes to locate its prey. Good job. Your answer, Eagle, works well here. The author is writing the letter in dash season. Valid point. Summer is true. There are 5 incisors in our teeth. Well done. False is the right choice. How many different types of teeth do humans have? Nicely done. 4 is a solid answer. We all humans have 34 teeth in our mouth. Well reasoned. False is the correct choice. Birds such as parrots, owls, and crows live on dash. Strong choice. Trees is the right answer. Cats have sharp teeth for tearing and cutting meat. You got it. Your choice true is right. The female weaver bird make beautifully woven nests. You chose false, and it is correct. Birds have it over their body. It helps bird to fly. Well picked. Feather is the correct answer. An example of a bird with a strainer beak might be. You chose a duck, and it is correct. Woodpecker makes its nest in a trunk like a dash bird. Perfect. Barbet is the correct choice. The dash lays its eggs 2 leaves it has stitched together. Good thinking. None of these is the right answer. Which ones are the bumpy big teeth at the back of your mouth?
Good job. Your answer, molars, works well here.
Pelicans and ducks are water birds because they have -a feet. Solid response. Webbed is a valid choice. Snakes have sharp, teeth, but they do not chew their prey.
Sharp thinking. Curved is the right choice.
If a person is not having any teeth, he won't be able to eat, drink. On track. Nuts and chapati is the correct answer. The tailor bird uses its sharp beak to stitch together 3 leaves on a bush. Correct. False is the right answer. The dash bird makes a nest that hangs from the branch of a small tree or a bush. Smart pick. Sunbird is the correct choice. Birds like herons and cranes can walk through shallow water. They are dash birds. Great thinking. Wading is the right choice. The parent birds feed the chicks with different kinds of insects and other things. Great job. True is the accurate answer. Ledge is a narrow shelf or platform built into a wall just above or below a window. Exactly. True makes sense and it is right choice. The dash uses its beak to create a hole and builds its nest inside the trunk of a tree.
Clear logic. Your choice, woodpecker, is sound and 100% true.
The birds are busy in summer because they make nests, lay eggs, and raise the young ones.
Strong choice. True is the right answer.
A bird with a sharp, curved, and pointed beak is specialized for what food habits? You got it? Your choice, steering flesh, is right. A crown on the head and coins on the tail. So many shades of blue from top to tail. Find the animal. Smart move. Peacock is an accurate answer. These teeth are between the canine tooth and the molars. Humans have 8 of them, 2 in each quarter of the mouth.
Bravo. Premolars is the answer. They are considered to be the 3rd molar for each side. These kinds of teeth, you get them when you are an adult.
Excellent choice. Wisdom's is the right answer. Birds do not have dash. Valid point. Teeth is true. Which of these animals are birds? You're right. Parrots and turkeys is the correct answer. Which is important to make birds fly? Well reasoned. Bone is the correct choice. What is the name for the orange teeth? Excellent. Premolars is a brilliant choice. Name the bird which makes tuk-tuk sound. Right again. Barbet is a valid answer. It can't fly, but it can run very fast. Nice selection. Ostrich is the correct and valid answer. From which pictures, order names correctly. Correct response. Fun sparrow, 2 hawk, 3 seagull is the most accurate answer. Birds are oviparous. What does that mean? Well done. They hatch from eggs is the right choice. What do birds have on the outside of their body? Right choice. Feathers is the best answer. This bird weaves twigs and grass to make its nest. Nicely done. Weaver bird is a solid answer. How many species of hornbills are there around the world? Nice work. You chose 55 species and it is correct. Birds collect different material with the help of their dash.
Bravo! Beaks and claws is the answer.
Dash is a process in which the egg shell breaks open and a baby bird comes out. You're right. Hatching is the correct answer. The dash uses its beak as a needle to sew leaves with materials like wool and thread. Well reasoned. Tailor bird is the correct choice. How you will get all these quiz questions in PDF books format? Right again. Contact Narayan Changda on Facebook is a valid answer